UCTers? Here is another episode of UCTV.
Hey! But before we entice you with what we have in store for this episode, we'd like to thank you students for your awesome responses that we got from the first episode. Because I do hear we hit over 1,000 hits on YouTube in a matter of 3 days. Y'all are legends, I'm telling you.
That is absolutely fantastic. And for today, we're gonna take you to campus camp, out and about in town. Then we have an awesome interview with the comedy doctor himself, Riaad Moosa. But for now, we're going to take it to the Riaad Olympics. Dun, 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 dun. Check it out. Sup UCTers, we are here on Jammy Thursday Meridian. The Riaad Olympics just went down.
Feel like a component ranger! I feel like we did something good for charity.
So next year, if you think you've got what it takes to be part of this amazing UCC tradition, get down to the Riaad office, fill in your name, get some crazy mates of yours to join you, and win some
Free stuff.
Yeah. See you guys. Yo, Sanda, did you see that face plant, bruh?
Utter madness, I'm telling you. But whoa. Speaking about face plants, the Ikeys Tigers this season, alright.
But didn't they come second?
Yeah, second from the bottom.
Oh.
But anyways, we were at the game on Monday to speak to some of the diehard fans, and they did say a couple words about the unfortunate match. Let's take a look. So welcome UCT to the final home game against TUKS. Things are firing up. UCT have just scored a try. We've got the lovely vibe girls right here. You know what they need to do. The vibe is insane. What do you get?
Make the IP Tiger Girls! We have med students, physio, therapists, business science students, BComs, engineers. Us girls, we work so hard, we got rehearsals every week, and yeah, but it's great fun. AUCT!
Isn't it here on the Green Mile that we lost the last game at home? How are you feeling, my brother?
A bit disappointed, but you know, it happens these ways, and the boys played their hearts out.
Very disappointing. Very proud of the boys in particular. I'm very proud of the UCT students who really came out here and supported and gave it their all and stuck by the boys.
Tough luck to the boys. All the best for the relegation game, and wish them all the best. We'll be there to support them.
Very disappointed. I mean, with a 10-point lead going into half-time, I think it was, you just expect to hold out, and it just didn't happen for us.
I come with the lyrics and the rhyme, trying to find them in the cortex of my mind. Go home, I'm about to walk slow, so I'm passing to you sooner than you should really know. Try to find the rest and keep it so fresh, so here we go, starting the next lecture.
I've been ready, the next lecture's in session. Don't ask questions like philosophy students. You know the four that are in the front line having conversations. And I just want to pass a fucking essay right there in the beginning, vibe like an essay. Mexican side rapper for my friends and essays. Build it up in that bag, get a couple of lines. I'm about to rap until the day I lose my back, until I lose the backbone, spinal column. I tell these rappers they wear their hearts on their sleeves. And I stand tall in the fucking cypher. Sit down when you see me, Mr. Christopher Reeve. This is not really difficult, yeah, it's straight lyrical. Leave it in the section where you got it, go with pivotal.
our stance on the admissions policy is rather to go beyond race. We want to see, let's look at more socioeconomic backgrounds, where a student comes from, etc., etc.
One of Filmsoc members have won this wonderful new iPad. So the lucky winner today is Ishka Buchen. Ishka Bochen. Let's just find out here. Look at that.
It's white. I love it.
So tell me, what did you do to win this wonderful prize?
Well, I joined the Filmsoc and they just phoned me yesterday and I won this iPad.
Oh, so you didn't have to do any dancing competitions? No running around? Oh, okay, well that's lovely. So how did you feel when you got that random call?
Well, I didn't believe it though. I didn't believe it at all. And then when I think it was Lodgins, he said it's legit, so I'm like, awesome.
Come join us. They don't study law, they just follow us. Join us. Everybody who wants to have a good time, come to Kramer building and study law.
I'm going to enjoy my vacation because all my family is coming from Joburg for a wedding.
I'm gonna work. I'm gonna job hard.
I'm just gonna chill with my friends. Eat our home cooked food.
So we headed down to Long Street to go check out the celebrations and the festivities and the debauchery of St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah, and for some reason, people found it okay to drink green beer.
Cheers!
I said to God, can I go down to the Dubliner on Long Street in Cape Town? And he said, for sure you can. So here I am.
My name's Piper James. I've been asked to come and play a few tunes at the Dubliner tonight to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Dublin being an Irish pub, it's thinking our heritage. Good to see all walks of life in tonight, you know, from the UCT students to some of our regulars, to a lot of foreigners that are visiting town tonight.
We only arrived in Cape Town 3 days ago, so this is a true welcome to this beautiful city.
Although I speak with an English accent, I've got Celtic blood running through my veins. I think it's green, actually. I've experienced the luck of Irish many times. I mean, I'm lucky to be here tonight talking to you. How about that? And everybody at UCT, how you doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day!
So last week for our UCT Alumni Spotlights, we interviewed Dom from Goldfish. And today, we have Riaad Moosa. Sanda, you did that interview. How'd it go?
Indeed, I got together with Riaad Moosa for a little chit-chat. Riaad actually is a qualified doctor who studied here at UCT. But look where he is now, curing people with uncontrollable laughter on the stages. But he just recently released a new movie called Material. Let's check out what he had to say about it. Believe it or not, I am here in the presence of an esteemed gentleman, Riaad Moosa, the comedy doctor himself. Any of these buildings on upper campus bring back any fond memories?
Yeah. I actually was here quite a bit, trying to avoid those overweight pigeons. You still have chip and dip here?
No, not anymore.
Oh, now you got proper franchises. I actually used to spend a lot of time at the sports center playing basketball, believe it or not. I could actually jump quite high, you know. It's unusual for an Indian guy to be able to jump.
You started your career as a comedy magician.
Yeah.
So here, and How many
Again,
children's
once
birthday
again-
parties did it take
Loads
before
of
you
them.
hit the big scene?
Loads of them with, people giving me barakachis. Barakats, like the food, and they
Oh, okay,
pack
yeah,
it
yeah.
up, and that's my payment. And and there weren't many Indian magicians back in the day. Not many. Okay, there are, but they're not called magicians, accountants, what they call.
Can you tell us a bit about the movie and the character you play?
I play Qasim Kaif, a young Muslim man who works in his father's fabric shop in Fordsburg, Johannesburg, and he also secretly does stand-up comedy.
Indian people, we keep grudges for 40 years.
Zulfa Forai.
That's the one.
Remember how she used to make sarap like a mosquito?
Lovely cool.
And why did the movie make Barry Runga cry?
Well, it's funny, but it's also got a strong dramatic element. And he was just like, I just feel this movie. It's a very check it up. And he just like he couldn't compose himself.
No, who is she to say that my biryani is dry?
Standing comedy.
Stand-up comedy.
Yes, that. Your mom was telling us about all the terrible things on the phone, like mixing it and tutor. He also said the children were on Facebook and stabbing each other.
It's poking, Daddy.
So that's a huge endorsement because obviously Barry is like the premium movie critic in South Africa. Stand-up's obviously it's my bliss. Like
the number one love.
Yeah, I only found it after 4th year medicine. Yeah. Basically, I use myself as a template for my humor.
And how would you compare the international standard to the South African?
Of course, we're better.
That's what we love to hear. Have you ever been strip searched at the airport?
On Heathrow Airport, I was subjected to what they call a random check. And I'm not sure it was so random, because it was like John Fleshmas, welcome to London, Mark Banks, welcome to London, Chris Forrest, welcome, David Cow, welcome, Riaad, you want to step this way, please?
Do you ever worry about offending people, or are you just whatever goes?
If I do offend, then I generally apologize. And some people go, why are you apologizing? It's freedom of speech, you can't say anything. Carry on.
Have you ever had a joke that actually did bomb out? And
of course, it's called a death and everybody goes through it. Now, some audiences are different, so you maintain your poise. Like, I do a lot of conservative Indian crowds and they will you'll be completely quiet, but they love the joke, they love the show. So they come afterwards, no, it was a funny show. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, I almost laughed. I was laughing internally so much. So funny the show was.
I have a wonderful joke to tell you,
oh, cool.
And I'd like your feedback and tell me if I do have a lovely future in comedy, and if this joke isn't in one of your next shows, I'll be a bit disappointed. How do you organize a space party, Riaad? You plan it. Is that one of those bombers? It's been a pleasure having you here, Riaad. Thanks so much for taking your time to have a little chit chat with UCTV.
Man. And that planet joke, you're going far.
No, please put
far.
it in your...
You got talent.
And that's it for today's episode, guys. But before you go anywhere, follow us on Twitter, please, and subscribe to our Hulu page. And last but not least, like us on Facebook.
And please, the more likes we get, the more we can give to you in future episodes. And one last thing, a big shout out, a holla, a sarate, whatever you say, to UCT Film Society, because without them, none of this would have been possible, I'm telling you.
At all. So bye for now, guys, but don't forget to check us out after the fact.
Enjoy the holiday.